Let's go. We about to talk about demonic energy today. This is this is a subject that I haven't touched in a very long time. Very long time. So with that being said, welcome to the live stream, guys. Let me go ahead and put on my glasses so I can teach you guys something. Because today we're going to be talking about, I don't have my thing to hold the camera. So anyway, bear with me, guys. We're going to be talking about demonic energy, okay? So, for those of you that don't know what the hell demonic energy is, this is, first of all, this is going around a lot because, like I was telling my husband, I feel like every time around, I want to say the end of September, beginning of October hits, it seems like the demonic energy increases more and more. You know, people become very wicked, very evil. And honestly, if you ask me, that's because October all the way to January is like the months of nothing but rituals being performed because of the satanic holidays that's going on. And I understand a lot of y'all believe in y'all holidays or whatnot, but honestly, these holidays are man-made. You don't know what you're celebrating. There is a lot of rituals that's been performed, and you could go way back and do your research. Do your research. They perform rituals around Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. You know what I'm saying? Easter, stuff like that. A lot of people, they still refuse to believe that, you know, but one thing we're going to talk about, though, nevertheless, demonic energy, because I feel the demonic entities very strong suddenly. Like I said, it's been increasing. A lot of people, they don't even know that they're Lord forgive me, I just had the word on the tip of my tongue. They don't even know that they have these demonic entities or demonic energy, whatever you want to call it. They don't even understand that they are demons. They feel that it's okay to, you know, feel a certain way towards a person, not even understanding that actually you got demonic energy all up inside of you. So, demonic energy refers to a person's energy, drive, or abilities that are more determined, energetic, or clever than most people. For example, you might describe someone's drive to succeed as demonic. Here are some synonyms for demonic: mad, furious, obsessed, and possessed. Me personally, I have been dealing with, you know, people that have been obsessed with me, you know, always cyber stalking me, watching me, assuming that I'm talking about them, creating false accusations, false narratives about me. You know, me personally, this is what I do. I'm a content creator and I'm trying to be a big YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. So to stalk me and my content to figure out if I'm talking about you. And see, people with demonic energy, what they do is they pick out things, they pick out what they want to pick out about what you're saying because they assume that it's about them. I've always been a firm believer of, if the shoe fits, put it on, lace it up, wear it. I mean, if you feel like I'm talking about you, that is your assumptions. You know, that's on you. I have nothing to do with the way that you feel about me making content. I'm just like millions and billions of other people out here that's content creators as well. Okay? This is what I do. I mean, obviously it must be true if you assume that I'm talking about you, correct? It must be true. Because see, my thing, what's up, Out of Touch? It's my thing is, you know, I used to, what I used to do was I used to be very detailed with who I'm talking about. I used to do that until I got older and I realized that, you know, especially if you making content about somebody and you got their name in your mouth here on YouTube or on any other social media platform, you could potentially be sued for that, for defamation of character. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? So that's not what I'm doing though. You know, I'm speaking subliminally because obviously I don't want nobody trying to come after me. Let me get this person out of here, y'all. Just so inappropriate. So inappropriate. So nevertheless, let's move forward. Because people become, see, this is another thing too that it says, right? It says, wait a minute. They become frantic, mad, furious, obsessed, and possessed with you. Come on now. I know a lot of you guys have experienced demonic energy around you. Some of y'all are actually able to pick up on those things, especially if, you know, a lot of demons, they see the light in you. That's another reason why they attack you. They see that light in you. They see you a good person. And it irritates their demons. It's like they get mad, you know. They get mad for no reason. They ready to start something with you. They ready to accuse you of some stuff, you know. And when you surround yourself by certain people, you can feel that because you have that discernment to feel it. To be honest, you got that discernment. I have discernment to also feel demonic entities, demonic energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is exactly why I isolate myself from a lot of people, because I cannot be around, like, I'm not a very sociable person. I can't be around people. Ever since I got older and God blessed me with the discernment to feel demonic spirits all around me, I cannot be in public around people. Seriously, it's so hard to do that shit. It's so hard to be around people like that. It's because, like, when my spirit picks up on that stuff, I gotta go. I gotta go because my spirit is a good spirit. You know, their spirit is negative. It's demonic. Out of Touch says, I felt it when some people enter the room. I'm in. Exactly. Yeah, bad energy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know, us good people, we can't be around bad people. See, we are living in a society now, as technology increases, now it's becoming good versus evil. Good versus evil. Every time I get on my platform and I speak the truth and I talk about things that are true. For instance, I talk about one of the main subjects I always speak about is DCFS. You want to know why? Because my children are actually in the system. I did not know that it was as much corruption as it is now. So when I start speaking about it, the demons get irritated. You know, you got the trolls coming in, they ready to troll. You got people assuming that I'm talking about them. You got people saying that, oh, well, you know, you shouldn't have did this and that to get your kids to. First of all, you don't even know my situation. That's number one. Number two, it is within my rights to talk about whatever I would like to speak about on this platform, period. So that's what I'm saying. You know, we just, overall, people don't even be knowing, to be honest, that they're possessed with those demonic entities, or they have a demonic spirit inside of them. All they know is they get off on being evil. I don't know why people get off on being evil, doing evil things, and they feel like they got their goal accomplished and they can sleep at night now. You know what I mean? So, hold on, y'all. I don't want my phone to die. They feel like, well, we can sleep good at night now, being that we were able to, potentially upset her, or upset this person, or do this to her, or do this to that person. Why must you be so evil? See, a lot of us don't even know that we were actually born with dark matter automatically. Everybody was born with a little speck of dark matter inside of them, but a lot of people in this world were born with complete dark matter, to the point where they have no soul. It's like they just feel like they're so empty. They do evil things. They're evil human beings. And me personally, I take that back, because if you are an evil person, I don't see you being a human. No, because the demons, they live amongst us. Trust me. They live all amongst us, and you're not human. You are not human. If you can sit here and not have any soul and be soulless, and just have this dark energy all inside of you, to the point where you feel satisfied when you commit a crime. You feel satisfied when you could separate families from one another. You feel satisfied by continuing on generational curses, and you know what you're doing. You feel satisfied when you hurt or harm another person. Please tell me why. Out of touch says, I was just thinking about someone just like what you are saying. How do they sleep at night? How? And unfortunately, the evil that is displayed amongst us, a lot of people do sleep good at night. They sleep really good, knowing that they were able to get off on being evil. It's like, man, now I feel so good. I was able to do some dirty work. So now I'm going to eat my dinner, take me a shower, watch me a show, and I'm going to lay down and go to sleep. Meanwhile, the person that you just did some dirty work to, they sitting up at night thinking like, now what made them do that? Why would you do that? What's going on with you? What's running through your mind? Evil. They are evil. They are possessed with dark energy. Seriously. And they can't help themselves. Like I said, I'm being stalked, and just they live amongst us. They live amongst us. I'm being watched 24/7. I'm not even out here doing no wrong to nobody. I'm just chilling, living my life to the fullest, and obviously recording content. And you know what? See, the devils, they come when everything going good in your life. Everything going good in your life. All of a sudden, you sitting here wondering why. Like, damn, why is this bad stuff starting to happen to me? Why is it people that's just throwing dirt on my name all of a sudden? I ain't even do nothing wrong. I'm chilling. What did I do? Like, damn, I can't be at peace. You want to know why that is? It's because the devil does not like when you are at peace. He don't like it. When you do good things, contributing to society in a good way. When you are a whistleblower, for example, look at how many whistleblowers died just behind telling the truth. Look how many celebrities have died behind telling the truth. Just think about it. When your heart turns warm, and it's like you are a good person at heart, or you are becoming a good person. And you know that you used to have them little evil ways as well. But see, the best part about you is when you acknowledge your wrongdoings, you acknowledge the person that you were in the past, and you ready to correct yourself. That's when the devil, he's out for blood. When you doing the right thing, the devil gonna feel like you doing the wrong thing. He's ready to hunt, to devour. For instance, look at these police officers that's killing unarmed people. And to be specific, unarmed black men and black women. Look at these officers that pull you over to harass you. That's the devil. See, the devil comes within people, and he can jump from spirit to spirit to spirit. For instance, let me give y'all an example, random example. You could be driving your car, just, trying to get to your destination. You done left out the house, you start driving, you having an amazing morning, amazing day. All of a sudden, somebody started tailgating you, and you looking up in your review, you like, damn, why is they so close? Then they start honking at you for no apparent reason. Then they swerve around you, get on the side of you, sticking up their middle finger. Then they get in front of you and they slam on the brake. That's the devil. That is the devil. That's the devil, right? So now it's getting you riled up. You know what I'm saying? Now you getting irritated. Now you like, man, what the fuck is wrong with this person? You gonna honk your horn at me? Beep, I'm gonna do the same thing. Now you about ready to throw some stuff out your window at the person. You ready to, engage in the same exact thing that they was doing. Now that demonic energy is coming within you. You know what I'm saying? So no problem, Out of Touch. I had to talk about this because it's a lot of demonic energy going on. So now that demonic energy is coming within you, and you were just happy, you were doing good, So then you like, you know what? Let me calm down. Let me chill out. That person then turned off already. So now you're trying to calm yourself down because you so damn irritated. That's the devil. So now you say a quick prayer, blah, blah, blah. You good. Okay. You good for about 30 minutes. Now, when you get to your destination, you trying to pull into a parking spot, and you already seen the parking spot you wanted. All of a sudden, here comes a car, swerve right into your spot, and you looking like, now, what the like, oh my God. And they get out the car, and they look at you, and they just start shaking their head, and they go in the store, and now you just sitting up there trying to find another parking spot. Meanwhile, now you irritated again. Now you're irritated again. That was the devil that did that, and now he didn't jump back inside of you. So now you're getting riled up. You're getting irritated. That's the devil. So you sit in your car after you found a parking spot, and you like, whew, let me calm down. These people was pissing me off today, man. They pissing me off, Now you're trying to calm down, but your spirit is very irritated, So you going into the grocery store. You shopping, looking for groceries, you're minding your business. You get to the checkout lane. All of a sudden, there's a person scooting up with their cart extremely close behind you, to the point where now their cart didn't hit the back of your heels. And then they didn't even say excuse me or sorry. They just throwing their stuff up there, as you're trying to place your stuff on top, and now you done got so irritated, you just have an outburst. Look, you could have said, excuse me, blah, blah, blah. That's the devil. That is the devil. I'm telling y'all. So based on my example, what does that tell you? The devil jumps from person to person to person, even through prayer. When you pray, I'm not saying that prayer don't work, because it does. Trust and believe that. I am a firm believer in God. But even when you pray, the devil, he hates it. He hate when you pray. He hate that. He ready to come after you full throttle because he see that you've identified what the issue was. It's like, wait a minute. You think you about to pray? You really think that you about to have a good day? I want to ruin the rest of your day. That's what I need to do. This is what they do, man. This is what these demons do. Seriously. So, my thing is, what I have been learning though, I've been learning that no matter what, no matter what, don't let the devil win. We cannot let the devil win. And see, the devil, he knows that I'm talking about him right now, and he already hate me. Oh, the devil hate me. I'm telling you, he do. I got a lot of demonic people surrounding my life, surrounding my children. Every single day of my life, when I wake up in the morning, it don't matter if it's 3-4 o'clock in the morning, I say a quick prayer. Before I leave out, I say, see, one thing we cannot stop doing is praying. You got to pray, 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 pray. Pray for them demons to go away. Pray over your children. Pray over your family. Pray, pray. Because he won't stop. See, when you pray, the room gets smoky. And the devil, he ready to run away. Soon as you praying, he running. Okay, he gone. But the minute that you stop praying, he's gonna come back. It's kind of like a fly that just won't go away. And it's hard for you to kill the fly. You can't even get to it because it done went all up inside the blinds. It's just flying around your head, flying all through your house and stuff like that. That's how the devil is. That's how the devil is. So with that being said, you got to pray. You got to pray. We got to pray. We got to continue to pray and keep God first. Because I used to think as a child that, the devil is just this mean, evil, red person, with hooves and, long fangs and, sharp horns. And he's surrounded by fire. I really used to think that. I never knew that the devil is within humans. I never knew that until I got older. And I'm like, wow, so the devil really lives amongst us for real. Like, the devil can be in anybody. Police officers, firefighters, he's in the church. He in the church for sure. Don't think just because it's a church, the devil not in a church. Oh, the devil is all through the church. Trust and believe that. The devil is in these pastors. The devil is in these, he could be anywhere. You be going to the doggone park with your kids and, the devil is running with his dog. And he just started doing subliminal things around you while you chilling at the park with your kids. The devil get to just coming up by you, spitting on the ground, and you like, what's wrong with this dude? He must want me to knock his ass out or something. Nope, that's the devil. See, I'm not trying to say it like we don't have any right to defend ourselves, because trust and believe we do, and we are supposed to defend ourselves. We're not supposed to just allow people to treat us any old kind of way or allow people to harm us and stuff. That's not what I'm saying. But once we do what we do without getting real physical with a person, like if a person says something, come up in your face and get the yelling in your face, defend yourself. Absolutely. You defend yourself. If a person talking to you real nasty and stuff like that, defend yourself. Of course. Why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? But like if a person put their hands on you, that's another story. Of course you're going to have to defend yourself and pray later. You're going to have to pray later because you got to defend yourself and God forbid your family, you know? Absolutely. But like one thing after that happens, you say a prayer, you keep God first, and let the devil go on about his business, man. Go on now. Go on. Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone, devil. That's what you say to him. Move around, devil. Move around. You know what? I have called out demons for real. Oh, they hate that. They hate when you call them demons. Because it's like, damn, she ain't never just identified that I'm a demon. She ain't never identified who I truly am. Hey, you a demon. I'm going to call it what it is. You're a demon. Simple as that. And don't think that the devil can't come within your kids, because most certainly the devil does come within these children. Look at today's society and look at how demonic these children are. That's why I say you got to pray over your kids. You got to bring positive energy all around your kids. You got to introduce your children to God. You got to start reading Bible scriptures with your kids, man. We see, let me tell y'all something. I'm just so grateful that all of my kids, I always ask them, do you believe in God? They say yes. I'm grateful for that. Do I believe that they know who God is? Not exactly. They have a clue, but not exactly. I just feel like, you know, this is exactly why we need our children in our homes, because we got to introduce them to God. They got to be God-fearing children, because this system as a whole is full of demons, and they don't want your kids to know who God is, because they don't know who God is. Some of them feel like, oh, I go to church. That don't mean nothing. Just because you go to church, it does not mean that you aren't a bad person. Trust and believe that. Just because you listen to the pastor and you know what he censored to tell you does not mean that you're a good person. Majority of these pastors, they have a 501(c)(3), and they're not supposed to tell you the truth, because they signed a contract with the devil. So of course they're going to censor themselves, and they're not going to tell you the truth. That's their job. They get paid to do it, unfortunately. I mean, I wish a lot of people would understand that and wake up from that. Because when I found out about that, it was crazy, because I'm like, man, I knew it. I knew it was something about these pastors that just didn't sit right with me. You know, I knew it was the reason why majority of the time I didn't like going to church. And it's not because I was a demon. It was just because I can feel it in my spirit that, you know, going to church wasn't solving nothing, because the pastor was censoring what he speaks about, and the congregation themselves were filled with demonic entities and demonic energy. You know, you got some people that sit in that pulpit, those evangelists, the choir director, people like that, you know, the usher board, people that just because they wear dresses and suits, oh, don't think that they not no demon. Don't think that. Don't think they don't have demonic energy. Amanda says, good day. Facts. Be careful who you trust, because the devil was once an angel. Yes, he was. Tell him. The devil was an angel, of course. And you know what? Prime example. When there is a DCFS or CPS investigation against you, right? The social worker comes to your home to investigate the incident or alleged incident or whatever you want to call it. And then they try to butter you up, and they try to make it seem like, oh, listen, I'm on your side. I'm here to help you. Okay. It's okay. That's what they do. And then any little amount of information that you give them, and I mean something so simple as saying, well, my kids had a fight and they smacked each other upside the head. Now they got knots on their head. Perfect for the social worker, because now she's able to build a case on you. Now you got a case built against you all over your kids fighting over a toy. And they done knotted each other heads up and everything. So now they're going to paint a picture of you as an abusive mother, a neglectful mother, putting that medical neglect under your name, all type of stuff. Mind you, this social worker just claimed that she was here to help you, correct? So if she was here to help you, then why is it that you have a case on you all of a sudden? So yeah, the devil appears like an angel of light. He sure does. And he's here to ruin your life. That's what he does. This is why, as time goes on, I realize that I can't trust anybody. I don't trust nobody. I don't. And I'm okay with not trusting nobody, because people will, I have had so many circumstances and situations where people will sit here and try to act like they listening to me, they hear from me, they all on my side, and it's like, call me, text me, I'm here for you. And then the minute that you call and text them, they start getting irritated with you. Now they don't want nothing to do with you. Now they done cut you off for no apparent reason. Like, what? So what was the point? Like, was you here for me like you said you was? Obviously not. You want to know why they run away from you? Because they know you're a good person, and you're irritating their demons. You irritating their demons, so of course they gonna take off running. That's why it's like, friendships nowadays, relationships, marriages, and just all of this, like, be careful. Be careful. Especially with friendships. I'm hearing and seeing too many women dying behind the hands of another so-called friend that they thought was their friend, but turns out that person is actually very jealous of them. Yeah, I'm hearing about too much of that stuff going on nowadays. Be careful in these friendships, because I believe I told that story on my live stream before, where the two chicks, they known each other for 4.5 years, and they was best friends, and they used to go to each other's house. They met each other family. They met each other husbands. They used to do everything together. They went on road trips together. They got pregnant around the same time, and come to find out, the whole entire time, one of the friends decided to finally admit that the whole time, I never really liked you. I've always hated you. I've always been jealous of you. I've always been jealous of your life. The whole time, for 4.5 years. That's why I say you got to be careful with these people. It don't matter if you've known a person for 10 years. It don't matter. A person will show you who they truly are. Them true colors start to come out. And it's because them demons, they can't take it no more. They got to show face. They got to. You got to be careful who you surround yourself with. You got to be careful who you have in your circle. I always tell people, my circle's so small, it's a damn dot. I mean, like, I really don't got nobody in my circle except for my husband and another really good friend of mine, really good friend. But, we always got to keep our guards up, because you don't never know what a person is on. I'm just saying. I don't even trust family members. Like, and I know that's going on a lot. People be feeling like, oh, why you don't trust your family? I never have. I mean, for real, I never have. And that's the truth. I've always been very self-secure of my family for a very long time. People try to judge me for cutting them off. Yeah, because I already knew what type of people I was dealing with a long time ago. about 6, 7 years ago. Yeah, of course I cut him off. I mean, you're not doing anything to help me, period. All you doing is talking stuff about me, talking stuff about my children, talking about my life and how my life shoulda, coulda been, what I shoulda, woulda did. I mean, I don't have time for it. You wasting my life. You wasted my life. So at this point, move along, move on with your life. I'm gonna move on with my life. It is what it is. So, and then people get in these marriages and stuff too, and they marriages be a complete hot mess. A complete hot mess. If y'all never trusted each other since day one, what the hell you getting married for? You have to know who you are with before you get engaged to them, before you get in a full-blown relationship or marriage with them. Damn, you got to get to know that person. And don't get me wrong, trust me, it is possible to actually establish a relationship with a person if you move too fast and get to know them during the relationship. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's some relationships that has turned out really good like that. But for the most part, being that it's these demonic entities and demonic energy that lives amongst us, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. A person can have a really bad habit before they get into a relationship with you, as far as, infidelity issues or whatnot. And then you think that they a changed person, and then as soon as y'all get together into the relationship, and as time goes on, next thing you know, these damn, what was I about to say? Infidelity issues resurface all over again. And then now y'all got a big, huge problem in a relationship. But see, when you marry to somebody and when you intend on marrying that person, you got to fix that. I mean, one thing that I don't understand about a lot of marriages is people, they ready to divorce real fast. It's like, I'm ready to get a divorce from you. I don't even want to be with you anymore. Sign these divorce papers. Well, damn. I mean, so I guess all of that was said during the wedding vows and all that, it don't matter. It don't matter no more. So y'all not trying to work on y'all marriage to better your marriage and stuff like that. I get it. Sometimes it's not even worth it. Sometimes it's just time for you to just pack it up and move along after you've tried so many times. But like, I mean, we got to stop just rushing into marriages just to divorce just to divorce fast as ever. Just to divorce. I'm not talking about nobody's marriage, lovely flowers. I'm speaking in general. I'm talking about marriages, and I'm talking about a lot of things right now. But a lot of people, they get married just to divorce. Like, marriage is not a regular relationship. A relationship, you could easily like end it, break up with the person, and it's over with. With marriages, you have to go through a lot of work to end the marriage. First, y'all become separated. Then y'all finally think that y'all done fixed it a little bit. Y'all come back together. If something else go wrong, you separate again. Then you got to worry about, the parenting and co-parenting and all of that stuff. Then y'all decide y'all don't want to be together no more. Sometimes people can't even afford to divorce because it's like it's very costly. It's very costly. It's not that easy to just up and divorce somebody. So some people stay married for years at a time, and then, they enter in new relationships with new people, and just, I mean, listen, my advice to those that want to consider marriage, slow your roll. Slow your roll. Don't rush into a marriage if you don't feel like you're ready for it. Me personally, am I ready for a marriage? Absolutely. Do I want to rush into it? No, I don't. because I still got time. I'm not ready to just up and be like, oh, the wedding bells are ringing. You know, it's time to put those rings on our fingers. Not because, see, marriage comes with a lot. It comes with a lot. And it's not a regular relationship. It's not a regular relationship. It's not like people be getting into these marriages and still sleeping with other people. I will never understand that. I know a lot of men like that. They get married and then they still sleeping with the next chick. And then fathering a child on another side. Like, what was the point of getting married then? People be losing their damn mind rushing into marriages like that. Just to hurt the next person. Like, but yeah, you know, I got a little too far with the marriage part. But yeah, I mean, listen. It is overall, it is demonic energy through everything that lives amongst us. And with that, we have to keep God first, no matter what the cause is, no matter what happens. Specifically speaking, my situation is yeah, the devil, he definitely showing out. I mean, the devil, he been busy. For the last couple weeks, the devil has been busy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would be lying if I didn't tell you that. For real. So, in my situation, you know, I was once upon a time having overnight visitations with my children. That got taken away. I was moving forward towards reunification with all my kids. That somewhat got taken away. My overnight visits with my kids got taken away and moved all the way back towards supervised visitation. Then I was having supervised visitation with my children just for that to get taken away. And all communications cut completely off between myself, my husband, and my children. And our children. I know y'all probably like, her husband, she just said she's not married. Well, I mean, that's my husband in spirit. He's my husband. Like spiritually, he's my husband, but paperwork, far as paperwork, he's not, you know, my husband for real. I call him my husband because I believe that is going to be my husband. But overall, you know, all communications completely cut off between us and our children. Just over nonsense, over complete nonsense. And like I said, I'm being watched. They're watching me. They're listening to me. They're trying to see what I'm going to say so they can use it against me to stop me from being in communication and any contact with my children. That is demonic energy. That is demonic energy. I'm going to call it what it is. I mean, it's not angelic. Because, see, you know, if it was angelic, I would have been working towards getting my children home with us. And that'll be that. But being that it's demonic energy, my children are involved in this over nonsense, over a person's personal agenda, their personal thoughts against what I'm saying on my social media, on my YouTube. So since it's like, oh, I feel like she's talking about me, I'm going to make it to where she has literally no communication whatsoever with her children, rather that's phone calls, you know, in-person visits with them, Zoom sessions, all of that. Because people pick out what I say in my videos and they try to use that. When majority of you guys that watches me, y'all know doggone well I don't say no specific names when I'm talking, right? So I just be trying to understand, like, how are you, like, where do you, I could be talking about anybody. I could be talking about anybody. You not know how many people was in this world? These people don't know who I'm talking about. Hey, Missy. These people don't know who I'm talking about. I could be talking about anybody. I could be talking about Missy, but y'all wouldn't know that because I speak subliminally. That's why I'm like, how can you assume that we're talking about you? Obviously, it must be true if you believe that we're talking about you. My thing is, what you're doing is completely unlawful, and it is against policy and procedure, to my understanding. Yeah, I did research you guys' policies and procedures in regards to social media or whatnot. And to my understanding, you guys are not supposed to be watching me. Now, I ain't gonna go all into that because I got the facts. Trust and believe that. But my thing is, why must you assume that I'm speaking about you? Like I said, I could be talking about anybody. That's like, okay, I'm gonna give an example. Let me give an example. It can be, it could be me and like 5 other friends, right? I ain't got 5 friends. This is just a random example. Me and 5 other friends, we on a trip, we enjoying life, living it up. We're going to, the Bahamas. We doing all of that. We having fun. We enjoying life as it should be. And once we come back from the trip, I get on social media and I record a video live, and I'll be like, the name of my title is Friends and Family Do You Dirty, right? Imagine, I could be talking about anybody, okay? I never stated specifically who I'm speaking about in the video. I could be like, yeah, and then that friend, she really picked up some grass and tossed it at me as if, she got a problem with me. She really started whispering to this person and that person as if she got a problem with me. I mean, did I state who I'm talking about? See, you got to have facts and details before you assume that somebody is talking about you. I thought y'all learned that when y'all was in high school or grammar school, but you're an adult and it's like, who's she talking about? Bruh, I could be talking about anybody. I could be talking about a friend from my past, or I could just be giving a prime example. The thing is, you don't know. And if you assume and you say, you know what, I know she talking about me. So with that being said, I'm going to pop up at her house and I'm going to be ready to fight her. Or I'm going to just go live on my phone and I'm going to talk about her and I'm going to say her name. Cause I know she was talking about me. So hey y'all, this Danny TV so-called friend. I just wanted to let y'all know I wanted to come here today because I know she ain't talking about me, but obviously she is. Obviously Danny TV got a problem with me, so we gonna address them issues. Danny TV, if you want smoke, you know where I live at. Pop up. Like damn, hold on. Now she talking about me for real because she just said my name, obviously. My name is out there now. Ma'am, I wasn't talking about you. Why did you assume I was talking? I know you was talking about me. Well, okay, well, why would you feel like I was talking? Explain to me, why did you feel that I was talking about you? Because you said, you said that I picked up some grass and I threw it at you. You said that I never said you. I never said your name. I was speaking in subliminal messages. I never said. So obviously it must be true then. Even though I ain't throw no grass at you, I know you talking about me because you said whispering. Oh, so you was whispering? You was whispering to somebody about me? Is that what you're saying? No, you said it, Danny. You said that. You said that I was. But you just said, like, okay. You see, y'all see what I'm talking about? Do y'all see what I'm talking about? People got to stop assuming so much. I could be talking about anybody. And until I say your name, your first, your last, make a description about, describe how you look from head to toe, Say your license plate number, your truck, your car, your house, whatever the case may be. Then, of course, you have every right to assume that I am speaking about you. Of course. But until then, if the shoe fits, put it on, lace it up, walk around and wear it. That's my thing. Because you're assuming, you're making assumptions. And I mean, my thing is, I was in high school when I learned that, hey, you ain't say my name, you ain't talking about me. So, hey, you could say as much as you want. You could say, yeah, she be really on live talking shit. You know, she really be thinking she know what she doing. She got 3,000 and something subscribers. She really be talking shit. I mean, how many people on YouTube be in their cars talking shit with 3,000 and something subscribers? I'm not going to assume it was me. Of course not. But if you say my name, Danny TV, she be in the car talking shit with a baby on board sign in the back with the red shirt on and the blue glasses. Yeah, I know you talking about me now. But it's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. That's my thing. To assume that I'm talking about you is on a whole nother level. That just goes to show you that what I said is true about demonic energy. They are obsessed with you. They're possessed with demons. Real talk. When they have a complete obsession with you, you know, obviously, what do they tell you? What do they tell you? Missy says because they know that they are doing dirt. Facts. The fact that they are violating rights is criminal. Facts. It's criminal. But see, let them tell it. You know, they can get away with anything. They could pretty much get away with murder if they wanted to. I mean, look at Donald Trump. This man got how many felonies and he's still running for president? What do that tell you? Look at Karma. I'm going to call her ass Karma. Karma Harris. Locking up them people and stuff like that. Now you want to run for president. This shit is a whole joke. It's a game, man. And then like to see people out here still voting is crazy. It's crazy. Missy says I'm becoming a whistle about to be mad at me. Facts. See, they're violating the whistleblowers. Hold on, y'all. Let me look that shit up. This is what this goes for any state agency out here. People have every right to talk about what they want to talk about on their social media. Me personally, I'm not like, my thing is, I'm not telling y'all my case number. I didn't tell y'all my kids' names. I didn't tell y'all these people names. I didn't tell y'all none of that. Y'all don't have the details. That's my thing. I can speak about my life experiences and what I'm going through. I can most certainly do that. But you know, my thing is, these people, they able to violate your rights. They could try to kill you if they wanted to. Just saying, not saying nobody did that. I'm just saying they could try to kill you if they wanted to. They could do all types. They could falsify documentation. They could do all type of stuff if you allow them to. If you allow them to, that's when they can do it. A lot of people get away with crimes and stuff like that because they're allowed to do it. I mean, so this is exactly why I encourage people to, if you have a platform, I encourage you to speak up and speak out about what has happened to you in your life. It don't matter what it is. It don't matter what it is. Talk about it. Get it out. Be careful with exposing the details, though. But most certainly talk about it. But I mean, to each his own. If you want to expose detail, that's on you. Don't say Danny TV told me to. I'm just saying. What does your case have to do with social media? I have no clue. But like I said, Missy, What it has to do with social media is, see, the devil, demons, demonic energy, what I was speaking of when I first started this live stream, they have obsession with you. They have an obsession with you. That's demonic entities, demonic energy. The devil follows you everywhere. He ready to ruin your life. He's seeking and ready to devour. Trust me. So I don't think that, this is why I hate when people try to make it seem like, oh, I have this perfect, amazing life. Nothing ever happens to me in my life. Come again? Because we all go through bad times. Trust and believe we do. It's somebody out here going through worse than me. It's somebody out here going worse than you. A lot of people can't handle what they go through and they take themselves out, unfortunately. I'm just saying. Me, I put up with a whole lot of stuff through my whole life. And I ain't even finished living my life yet. I still got a long ways to go. But I put up with a whole lot of stuff through my life. And when I look back, I'll be like, man, how did I go? See, that's another thing that y'all gotta know. All the stuff that you put up with in your life, and you still got long ways to go and still got more stuff to go through, look back and just be like, dang, I remember when I went through that. How did I get through that? If you got through that, you can get through this storm. Trust and believe, honey. If you done got through the darkest times in your life, let me preach real quick. Let me preach. If you done got through the darkest times in your life, better believe you can get through some dark times right now by keeping God first. Because know that God is with you on your journey. Know that God knows what you are about to go through your whole life, because he has your life planned out already. He knows what's going to happen. And trust and believe, those that has done you wrong, those that has, retaliated against you or, harmed you in the past or whatever the case may be, they are going to reap what they sow. And it might not be happening right now in front of your face. It might not be happening right now in front of your face, but better believe, if you was a fly on the wall, I know you want to see what they going through right now. And I know you want to see what they going through behind closed doors, but just know that God got you. God got you. He will never fail or forsake you. Trust me. I know God got his hands on me. I know God got his hands on my kids. I know God got his hands on my husband. I know God has his hands all over me. And he got his hands on you. So don't think that you're going to go through an extremely horrible time in your life and it's going to keep happening. We got to have faith that, he's here for us. No matter what the situation may turn out to be, no matter what happens, he got us. And when I speak like this, I know them demons, I know they coming out full throttle. I know that. They wish that I could shut up right now. Trust me. They probably talking amongst one another right now, trying to figure out and point out things that I'm saying so they can use that against me. But they not pointing out the fact that I'm speaking about God. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. I have talked to some people, and when I speak about God, they walk off, or they'll just be, I don't want to hear that. Let me tell y'all something. I have a blood brother, my only brother, that is atheist. So if I can deal with the atheist my whole life, you think I can't deal with people that's not firm believers in God? You think I can't deal with people that have demonic entities and demonic energy? They get pissed off when you say they demons. I mean, let's call it what it is. You're a demon. Period. I'm not perfect. Of course not. None of us is perfect. but we should want to be perfect. We should want to walk in a righteous path. That's what I'm trying to do. And when you're trying to be righteous, that's when the devil comes full throttle and he's ready to ruin your life and to turn you back to the old person that you used to be a long time ago. That's what happens when you walk in the righteous path. But see, God knows you by your fruit. He knows us by our fruit. He knows when you have, dark energy all up inside of you. He knows when you got a dark spirit inside of you. He knows that. God knows who I am deep down inside. And can't no person on this earth tell me who I am as a person, who I am as a mother. Their paperwork cannot dictate the person that I am. Their paperwork cannot dictate how I am as a mom. Their paperwork can't dictate and tell me that I got multiple personalities, that I have anger problems. God knows who I am. But pick out what you want to pick out about what I'm saying, because that's all y'all do. And that go for anybody. Pick out whatever you want to pick out that I'm saying, because that is the devil. That's what the devil does. Pick out my other videos if you want to. Yeah, because I'm telling the truth. And y'all don't like when I tell the truth, obviously. But I don't want to be censored. I don't want to be told to be quiet. I don't want nobody trying to take away my First Amendment rights, because everybody on this earth is entitled to their First Amendment. And that's facts. No matter what. Things will not have to be the way that they are if people weren't the way that they are. If people didn't try to use your kids against you for every little thing. If people would focus in on what they need to focus in on and get your family together, reunified. That's the truth. But I know that a lot of people in this world, especially in the state of Illinois, city of Chicago, that goes through, situations like mine, they don't speak about it. They don't talk about it. They just feel like they shouldn't say nothing. If you got a platform, hey, you gotta talk about it. You gotta talk about the corruption. Because if you don't talk about it, and if you don't get it out there, it's going to continue to happen. Oh, I already know it's a fire lit up under my ass right now, just for speaking the truth. And so is a lot of different celebrities out here in this world that tells the truth. It's a fire lit up under their ass too. Some of them turn up dead and missing. There's a lot of whistleblowers that turn up dead and missing. They trying to eliminate me speaking. They're trying to eliminate me talking. They're trying to eliminate my time with my children because I'm telling the truth. It wouldn't have to be this way if y'all would do y'all job the right way. It wouldn't. That's all I'm saying. My children deserve to be home. My children has nothing to do with what I speak about on my social media. And neither do y'all. My kids deserve to be with their parents. So you're making my children suffer behind the fact that you feel like you're getting talked about. What that got to do with my kids, though? That just lets you know that the obsession is just hell bent on making Danny TV's life a living hell, because they're experiencing hell in their lives. So it's like, well, I'm going through it. I want her to experience what she and don't think just because you ain't experiencing hell right now, you ain't gonna experience it in the near future. Trust and believe me. I can only imagine what y'all go through behind closed doors when y'all clock out. I can only imagine. I mean, I can feel the obsession that you guys have with me. Trust me, when I am around y'all, and I can sense it through networking, you know what I'm saying? I could sense it through the computer, I could sense it through my phone, I could sense it through emails. I sense demonic energy. I can feel it. I feel it. And just know God gave me discernment. So if you ever think that you're going to approach me and try to be extremely nice, don't think I can't see through you. I can feel your presence, and it is not light. It's not the light that I could feel. It's the darkness I could feel. Don't think my kids can't feel it either, because kids automatically can feel, bad spirited people. They know it when they see it. A lot of kids get bribed and stuff. They gotta, you know that they feel your dark energy because you gotta buy them this, you gotta buy them that, you gotta buy their love, you gotta buy them out away from their parents. Period. The obsession with Danny TV, guys, is so heavy. It's so heavy. It's so heavy, and it's sad, and it's a doggone shame that I'm sitting here and I'm trying to do the right thing. And I am literally like, I've done everything that was asked of me. Of course I did, with the help of God. He was with me through it all. But the devil, he don't like that. It's like, you're not about to do, no, you ain't about to get on the good. No, you ain't about to do nothing good and get your kids. I want to make you suffer. Hey, listen. All I can do is continue to fight, because obviously I know that, see me, I have a purpose. We all got a purpose on this earth. We all do. God gave everybody a purpose to be here. And I would not be surprised if my purpose is to speak out against corruption. Don't be surprised if y'all see me on TV hitting the national headlines speaking about corruption. Don't be surprised. I'm going to just tell you that. Because I didn't expect, trust and believe, I didn't expect for this to go this way in my life. Like, I didn't expect to be on YouTube talking about stuff like this. I did not expect this. I expected to, I guess, have a family. At one point in time, I wanted to be a cosmetologist. One point in time, I wanted to be a fashion designer. So, I mean, I had a lot of different things in mind when I was a teenager or when I was younger. I wanted a big family, always wanted a big family. But once the devil swooped in and took my children, and God knows who I am as a person, and he knows that I'm not just gonna allow that to just happen like that. I'm not gonna allow things to be over exaggerated about me and people lying on me. Oh no, honey. But see, I never expected to speak about it. Trust me, because when my situation had first happened, I didn't talk about it for years. I just started speaking about this a year ago. Yeah. And that's the truth. Missy says they're also not pointing out the fact that you're an excellent mom to your youngest child. So why are they not returning your kids? You want to terminate people's rights with no proof. They've also breached the contract by not returning your kids because you have completed all your services outside of PCA assessments. And let's be honest, all this stuff is recommended, so it's not required. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I told y'all I ain't got my thing to hold up my camera. To hold up my phone. You said your purpose is definitely speaking on DCFS corruption. Facts. Say your purpose is helping parents to understand the rights in the system and encourage them to fight. So, Missy, let me ask you a question. Did you ever think that speaking on DCFS corruption was gonna ever be a part of your life? Like, what purpose did you feel like you had? I mean, how did you plan your future? Things like this happen to us, and it'd be so unfortunate. That's why I say it's a lot of parents, they don't talk about this because they don't want to talk about it. Some parents run away. See, the devil, he see that I'm doing the right thing, trying to get my children home, and it's like, no, I don't want you to have your kids home. I want you to suffer. All right. Well, at the end of the day, it's time to, it's the end of celebrity. 2024 is the end of celebrity. 2024 is the year of exposure. And everybody's getting exposed. It ain't just the doggone celebrities. Everybody is starting to get exposed this year. Going into the next year, I can only imagine what's to come. I don't expect for these years to become better. I actually expect them to become worse, because rightfully so. I mean, it's in the Bible. If you see that everything is going to turn very dark and demonic. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. It's going to turn dark and demonic, and it's going to be good versus evil. And that's what's happening right before your very eyes. If you will wake up and pay attention, it's good versus evil. So the good people gotta fight the evil. That's what's going on right now, y'all. I'm fighting evil forces. I'm fighting the evil forces. And let me tell y'all something. And this goes out to anybody that's watching me, or anybody that has any intent on watching me for any negative reason. If you had positive intentions, you would make sure, and I mean make sure, that I get my children home. If you had any positive intentions in your heart, you will make sure that my babies are returned back home. But it's pretty evident that there's no positive intentions. I mean, all I see is, like I said, demonic energy, negative people, negativity, people trying to separate my kids, my family. That's all I see. So for people to run around talking about, oh, she calling us demons, I mean, where's your positive intentions? Do you have any intentions on making sure my kids come home? Have y'all ever had any positive intentions from the jump, though? That's the question. Or was y'all in this to play with me the whole time? Because I really feel like it was all up in the game the whole time, was to really play with me. Not only play with me, but you get a piece of the crumb just for playing with me and my kids. Because at the end of the day, you ain't really making us suffer. You're making my baby suffer behind your demonic energy. You're making my baby suffer behind the way that you truly feel about me as their mother. So if it's in the best interest of my children to return home, why is it always in y'all interest? What's in the best interest of the child? Go walk around to each of my children and ask them. If it's in the best interest of them, and they tell you, I want to come home and I want to go home with my mom, then you need to make every effort to make sure that they come home. Then I will believe that you have positive intentions, of course. I would believe that you got positive intentions. Let's not forget the turnover rate, though. The turnover rate, let me tell y'all another thing about these agencies that take people children. They turnover rate be so high, it's ridiculous. And you want to know why? It's because a lot of people that works for them, they see the corruption. They see the things that these people are doing to separate families. So they don't want no parts of that. And they end up leaving and they find something else to do. They don't want no parts of that corruption. Why would they want to deal with something like, why would they want to be engaging in the same thing that y'all engaging in? That's why the turnover rates are so high. A lot of these, and then some of these people that work for them, they get in trouble just for doing the right thing. They get in trouble for advocating for families to be returned, to be reunified. That's how you know that these people have demonic energy and demonic intention, negative intentions. Because if it was ever positive, you would make like the whole entire agency as a whole, or management team, whatever y'all want to call yourselves, will make sure that the best interest is for the kids to return home. Forget what the mama saying on her platform. Forget what this person saying. Forget what that person saying. Listen, all we see is the facts in front of us. The mother completed this. The father completed this. They did this. They did that. Now, you know what? Let's get these kids out the system and get them home where they need to be. But the fact that y'all don't want to do that, it just shows that what y'all really want is a piece of the crumb. And y'all look at these children as walking coins. Let's just call it what it is. Y'all look at them as, and y'all get money hungry. And that's sad. You could get money from any other angle. I'm surprised that y'all even, why would y'all want kids to suffer and stay in the system for years at a time away from their parents to feed your mouth? That's why I say you should get right with God. Return our children home where they should be. Get right with God. Because when I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to point at this camera, you're going to reap what you sow. You will reap what you sow. Just know that. And don't think everything going to be all sweet. Don't think just because you ain't going through nothing now, you will never go through it. Oh, believe me, honey. It's people out here, and God, forgive me for saying this, but it's the truth. It's people out here that they got to suffer right now by having stage 4 cancer. And they're suffering because they've been evil their whole entire life. They've done evil deeds to people. They had no positive intent. It's people out here that's paralyzed because they didn't have no positive intent. It's people out here that turned up 6 feet under. They didn't have no positive intent. It's people out here that done lost their homes, lost their cars, lost their jobs, and that has nothing because of their evil ways. And I'm not gonna say it's always the case, because sometimes us good people, we go through a lot, but that's only because the devil is really out for blood. That's the only reason why. But other than that, like evil people that feel like they living it up right now, they feel like they doing, they feel like they're doing good work. They feel like they're good people, even though they really evil. Trust and believe you're going to reap what you sow. You're going to reap what you sow, because what you're doing is wrong. You're making children suffer because of the way that you personally feel about their parents. That's not right. Y'all be working with y'all really work with y'all emotions instead of working with what you were trained to do and what you got a degree for or whatnot. Instead of working like that, it's like, I just, y'all know what I'm saying. These people be working with their emotions, bro. That's why so many kids that's still in the system right now, because they are working with their emotions and because they are hungry and they are money hungry. And all they look at is money and all they look at is funding. They are soulless. You got to be very soulless to keep a kid away from their parents because of what you feel about the parent. I just feel like that is just so evil, y'all. I'm telling you, like, me personally, I feel like that's very wicked, very evil. For real. Because if you see the facts in front of you, I'm going to say this again. You see the facts in front of you. You see what this parent has done. You see, it's like it should be no reason to continue to make the parents and the kids suffer because you want to be evil. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to make sure this parent gets more services. More services, more services, more services. Doesn't matter if she completed all her services a year or two ago. We're going to give her more services because she needs more services. And plus, we need to stall her case so that her kids can stay in the system so we can continue to get funding for her kids. That is so evil. And I promise to God, God is watching y'all. He watching y'all. And he see everything y'all doing. He see the retaliation. He sees the demonic energy, the evilness that y'all, he sees how y'all trying to intentionally separate the family. He sees how y'all trying to keep our children away from us. He sees that y'all are judging parents based off of, you know, how you feel about them personally, and because they're whistleblowing and they blowing the whistle and they talking about the corruption, and so being that they doing that, y'all feel like, oh, they talking about me. So yep, more services, no kids. Man, I'm telling you, y'all gonna the day that you reap what you sow, you're going to ask God for forgiveness. And you're going to be down on your knees crying and begging God for forgiveness. And you're going to tell him you sorry for everything that you ever did. It came in my heart to say this today. And I just feel like I should let y'all know that. And this is in general, man. Honestly, this is really in general. This is for all these evil people out here that has done people wrong and continues to do wrong. I'm going to tell you right now, God is watching you. He watching you. And he see everything that you're doing. And you're going to regret it. Because when you reap what you sow, you're going to reap what you sow. And I mean, it's going to be, you're going to face a heartache for it. Just know this, though. Just know, in due time, I know that I will get my justice and I will get what I deserve, which is my children. I know that. So this could be stalled out for as long as y'all want it to be. Because them other people in this world, for I'm going to tell y'all right now, I can't even count on my fingers how many people have done me and my husband wrong. And when I tell you, they have gotten there, I'm not going to call it karma. They have reaped what they sow. And they be calling him. I done had people done reach out to me like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. How y'all just did us dirty. Okay? People out around here, they doing dirty work. So just know your time is coming. Like I said, just because it ain't come now, don't mean it ain't gonna come. And y'all know that. That be the sickening part. See, they know that deep down inside, they know that, but they too prideful. They got too much pride to change their ways. They got too much pride to do the right thing. They got too much pride to return our babies home. They got too much pride to do that. So being that you want to be prideful, there's something in the making for you. And it ain't nothing good. You're going to have to face your judgment. Seriously. You're going to have to face your judgment. Okay. Missy says, no, not at all. I was still figuring out my purpose. I planned marriage, kids, and living life. The people that I trusted, because this DCFS trauma is on me, I had my best friend steal my child for a check. Y'all see what I'm saying? See, she gonna face her judgment if she not facing it already. I also had a person try and steal my other child for herself and painted me out to be a bad mom. Yep, all for money. They do this all for money. Lovely says it feels like they have a good life till the day they, I guess you mean the day they die. They are evil. It seems like evil people have a good life till they die. Facts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it ain't even like, it ain't really necessarily until they die. It's really like they think that they living it up and they having a good life. They going on vacations, y'all. They having like birthday parties, gatherings. They doing, I mean, they having fun with their life right now. But what they not gonna show us and what we don't know is what they're experiencing behind closed doors. If not already, they're gonna experience it in the near future. Don't think that evil people is gonna get away with their wrongdoings. Look at Diddy. Look at Diddy. Where he at? He done did evil all them times, like all those years. 30-some years of straight evil. And where did they get him? In prison. Look at Lil Durk. Come on now. Everybody sitting up here talking about free Durk. I mean, Durk did some very horrible, horrific things. Same thing with King Von. King Von was so evil to the point where he ended up 6 feet under. People are evil, okay? Evil. And that gets them dead, in prison, or on life support, suffering. You know what I'm saying? Or, I ain't even gonna say that. Having health issues. Or so evil they lose everything that they ever had. But people watching me right now and they only want to pick out certain things that I said in the video, and they don't want to hear none of that other stuff that I'm talking about because they know it's true. You cannot run away from your wrongdoing. You can't. You can run, but you can't hide. That goes out to all these demonic people, all these demons. So I'm going to ask right now, I'm going to say right now, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Give us what we deserve, which is our children. Y'all know we deserve our kids. Y'all know that. Y'all know we ain't doing no wrong. All y'all doing is running to my videos to see and pick out what I'm saying on my videos to use it against me. That don't even make sense. Y'all have violated y'all own policies and procedures. Y'all doing dirty work behind the scenes, still doing dirty work. Still. Yet and still, our children are suffering behind what you're doing. You better get right with God and do the right thing. You better do the right thing before it's too late. That's all I'm going to say. You said a preacher is trying to tell me that a return to sender is evil. I know he's speaking lies. A return to sender is evil. I don't know what he means by that, and I don't know if he means like getting revenge on somebody. I don't know. I don't know spiritually what that means though, because I ain't never heard of that one. I know return to sender when you trying to return back some mail, But man, I'm telling y'all, these people, and then y'all know, let me tell y'all something else. They hate that I'm talking so much to the point where they have contacted my probation officer and told my probation officer that I'm steady making videos and I am violating the court orders and stuff like that. They're doing anything in their power to keep me away from my kids, even if that means getting me locked up. That's how you know, because they just feel like if they can eliminate me, then their lives will be a whole lot better. They know I'm going too far in speaking the truth about their corruption. They don't want me to keep talking. They want me to shut up. This is why I tell y'all, look at what they done did to these whistleblowers and how these whistleblowers either turn up missing or dead. But my whistleblowing ass, they trying to lock me up. They want to lock me up. They want to throw away the key. They tired of me talking, honey. That's all. That's what they want to do. But they don't even understand that, you know, what they're doing is criminal. They don't even understand that how they're going about things. They're violating their own policies and procedures, violating people's rights, doing all of that. Doing all of that. I'm telling you, you better get right with God. All I'm going to say is get right with God. You said, I mean, return the evil witchcraft back to the sender. Oh, you said return evil witchcraft back to the. No, that is true. Honestly, lovely, that's true. So if a person come in your house and they doing witchcraft and stuff, no. Get it up out of here. Return it back to you. I'm gonna put that back up on you. Get that witchcraft up out of here. You know, I had a person one time, I let them come on over to my house a very long time ago, and they bought some sage with them. Sage is straight witchcraft. And they lit up the sage, and I started smelling something. And I'm like, what is that smell? And I turn around, and they're trying to bless my home with sage. That's witchcraft. You cannot use stuff like that. If you are a firm believer in God, pray. So I said, get that up out of here. You and them demonic spirits can get out. Get out of my house. Nuh-uh. No. We not doing that. But yeah. What? You said pastor say sage is good. No, they lying to you. They lying. Facts. You say I disagree. No, we ain't supposed to use. You're not supposed to use body oils, you know, to like when people be like, oh, if you use this body oil or this lotion right here, it's going to give you many blessings and you're going to have money and you're going to be. No. I remember when I used to go to church, it was this, y'all look her up, this pastor named, it was a female pastor named Juanita Bynum. And she tried to finesse the whole congregation and say she needs us to buy her mineral oils. Her mineral oils is going to bring financial blessings, and people was literally lining up paying her $100 for her mineral oil. And the only reason why they did it is because she's a pastor. People believe that all pastors are right. Crystals, exactly. Crystals, oils, sage, powder, all, you know what I'm saying? Candles. All of that stuff is witchcraft. It's witchcraft. When the pastor used to be like, bless oil. Now that I look back, that's witchcraft. Because to be honest, I remember a long time ago when my mom had put some blessed oil. She had put some blessed oil on my cousin. She put the cross on his head. Man, when I say that demon came up out of him, because he just didn't like the cross itself. He didn't like the cross. So he started screaming and hollering and throwing stuff across the table. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, that's because anointing oil has it is witchcraft anyway. So it's like you ain't doing nothing but possessing him more. And everybody was looking like, oh, the demon coming up out of him. The demon coming. Yeah, that's because, see, what it is you're putting the demons in him. Man, when I tell you people have been lost for a long time, I mean it. I mean it. You say you think olive oil was good. Me personally, I don't believe like I believe that just praying is good. Just pray. That's all you got to do. You don't need to use no oils, no powder, no lotions, no, sage and all of that. Just nah, man. We don't real firm believers don't do that. You don't do that. And then another thing I just want to say too, man, y'all got to really y'all got to look into these holidays, well, satanic holidays, and understand that it's not right. It's not right. That's also in the Bible. Stop celebrating these holidays because y'all don't know what y'all celebrating. See, what y'all doing is enhancing the rituals all across America. People sitting up here buying these Christmas trees, putting presents up under it, and that is idol worshiping. That's idol worshiping. These schools, they doing Halloween and trick or treat and stuff. Man, when I say Halloween got to be one of the most satanic pagan holidays it is, and I mean that. These kids going to these stores, getting costumes, passing out candy, and walking around in the nighttime with masks, Halloween. Man, I'm telling you. Then y'all wonder why people always turn up dead and stuff like that around these holidays. It's because there is rituals that are being performed. I'm staying in the house this week. I'm not going outside. I don't want none of that demonic energy around me, around my family. No. I'm not finna go nowhere. And even if we do, we finna make sure we go somewhere and be put up for a few days. Even if that's into a hotel room far off in a nice ass area or something like that, we finna be put up. I'm not going outside. Yeah, lovely. Facts. Demons are active on that day. They are, and they are activated. I just be so glad that God has blessed me to be able to see these things and to be able to see the truth for what it truly is. Nevertheless, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and get off of here. And I appreciate y'all engagement. I appreciate y'all for hearing me out. If you looking at this stream after I posted it and you are a very negative entity and you worship Satan himself, obviously, and you don't like nothing that I just said and you got bad intentions, just know God is watching you. Get right with God. You're going to reap what you sow. Just know that all of what you're doing is very evil. Very evil. You are a very evil person, but that's okay. We all got evil ways. You could change yourself around. You could turn your life around right now if you want to. Don't be prideful. Just do it. Do it. What you're doing is wrong. Turn your life around. Get closer to God. But yeah, y'all. If you like this stream, make sure you hit the thumbs up on this. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And stay tuned for more content coming.